Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 28th, 2016. I'm Parker Parsons. A simulator is helping astronauts with their missions. We've got details.
And I'm Chris Ivey, a camera that shows sharks that shine underwater. We've got the story. Your Citizen News starts now.
Tryouts for next year's cheerleading team will be May 4th through the 6th. If you are unable to make the informational meeting on Monday, but would still like to try out, please come see Mrs. Fountain, room 130.
The Nampa High track team is now selling the NHS version of the Live Strong band for $2. You can proudly represent Nampa High with these bands and help support the track team and shows your Nampa pride.
The Foreign Language Society and FCA are taking donations to help our brothers and sisters in Ecuador. There was an earthquake that struck Ecuador on April 16th. We'll donate all the money to an organization called Global Shapers Quito that is currently helping people in Ecuador.
Project graduation tickets will be sold on Fridays in the cafeteria on May 6th and 13th. The tickets will also be available in the front office at senior checkout, and the senior barbecue tickets are $20 or $25 at the door.
Seniors, Herff Jones will be here today to distribute caps and gowns in the cafeteria during lunches. Don't forget to pick yours up.
Cultural Day is almost here. Be prepared to have great food, music, dances, and a lot of fun. The Cultural Day celebration will take place on May 6th during the lunch in the Commons. Don't forget to bring money to buy all the yummy food you want. Also, there will be a traditional jalapeno eating contest that day. If you want to participate and win prizes, get a permission slip from the cafeteria and we'll turn it in as soon as possible. We'll be right back after this.
What's it like being a senior at this point in the year?
The best way I could describe it is it being like drowning in a pool of lava and sorrow.
Like you just wake up in the morning and you're like, what's the point in going to school?
Do you have senioritis?
Oh, I absolutely have senioritis.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
How do you feel about senioritis and about senior year in general?
Are we done? Got places to be.
Senioritis. Don't let it get you.
Today's weather is brought to you by Dr. Kim Keller. Your smile is your first impression. Make a good one and visit Dr. Keller today. Today's high is 70 with a low of 45 and it's going to be cloudy. Tomorrow's high is 68 with a low of 43. It's also going to be partly cloudy. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Parker. 5 years after the last NASA astronauts flew from Cape Canaveral, Florida to the International Space Station, a new group is preparing for a trip, this time on a private spacecraft. On Tuesday, veteran astronauts used touchscreen simulators to practice docking Boeing Company's CST-100 Starliner spacecraft with the space station during a training session near Lambert St. Louis International Airport. The simulator, called the Crew Part Task Trainer, helps prepare astronauts and flight controllers for missions, flight conditions, and situations including the rendezvous and docking with the space station. The United States has not seen a manned launch since Atlantis blasted off in the final space shuttle mission of 2011. NASA is currently hiring out supply runs and paying Russia to ferry astronauts to the space station.
A fascinating new study reveals how deep-dwelling sharks shine bright in deep waters, likely as a way to find a mate. Thanks to a new camera, scientists get a better picture of these glowing marine creatures that remain barely studied due to decreased light penetration from where they are. Researchers from the American Museum of Natural History studied biofluorescence in two cat shark species, which like spending much of their time about 1,640 feet under the waters. With only blue light reaches their habitat. They give off a green biofluorescent glow through their skin, which differs in pattern depending on the species' sex and their type.
Today's SAT word of the day is balmy, which means soothing, refreshing, and mild. You could use it this way. Temperatures on the beach were record high, but the balmy breeze coming off the ocean took the edge off of the heat. Thanks for watching, and remember, if the news breaks,
we'll fix it.
Alright, it won't be the same.
Audio.
It's fine, it's not, there's no...
That's how it is.
Really?
That's how it is, yeah.
And big one.
Alright.